Hey guys, so it's me, Kiani. Today's video, I am back to share with you the products that I'm going to be putting in my makeup bag to get me through Essence 2024. If you're new here, my name is Kiani Love. I am a 30-year plus makeup pro veteran, and this year we're going to be vending at Beautycon in the Ernest N. Morrow Convention Center, July 5th through 7th. And we're down to the wire right now, and I thought that it was best for me to go ahead and pack my makeup bag with products that I've already tested in Georgia heat, which means they're going to get me through that amazing New Orleans heat for Essence 2024. If you guys are going to be in the building, make sure you comment down below. Let me know if any of these products have actually worked for you. Did they make it in your makeup bag? Or are you going to come see me and my brand? I cannot wait to see you there. But as for now, we're going to actually pop into what products have gone into my makeup bag. You're going to see me apply them fully to my face. They're already Makeup by Kiani approved, heat approved, and you know what? They're going to be budget approved as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. So I've already started prepping. What I'm taking in this little bag is the makeup products that I'm going to test for you all on camera, that I really feel comfortable and confident that it is going to be the best variation of glam that I can create. And I just thought that I would pop on and share it with you. So if you're going to be at Essence Fest, you can find me and my family as well as my brand in the Beautycon area of the convention center at booth 8060. That information just came out today, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so bubbling with excitement that my brand for the first time is actually going to be inside Ernest N. Morrow Convention Center. It's 900 Convention Center Boulevard, New Orleans. And yeah, I'll let you guys see. This is the communication right here. This is my brand. Come on, be nice, play nice. This is the brand information right here, booth 8060. So yes, round of applause for me. But anyway, we're actually going to go ahead and pop into this video, and I am just going to share the products that I'm going to be wearing, because I think this might give you guys a little bit of insight on what you need to pack. So let's get to it. Black Girl Sunscreen. If you're not new here, you know that I am a, or have been a long time advocate for this product. One, because are we seeing that glow? Are we also seeing that it doesn't give any type of hazy cast? It's not burning my eyes or anything. Like, she is just giving hydrated skin. This is the SPF 30. It does come in an SPF of 50. I want to say the SPF of 50 is a little bit looser. The SPF of 30 is a little bit denser. And so both of these you can find at your local Target. Also, any of the products that I use in this video, I'm going to try to link them down below in the description box and a shopping link. So check there if I missed to tell you exactly the product that I'm using. So we have the sunscreen on. That is going to be my moisturizer sunscreen for the day. Next, I want to move into this product right here. I do have a review either going to be up shortly after this video, or by the time this video goes up, it's already out. But the Soft Glam Satin Foundation. Now, some people are on the fence about whether or not they want to wear a foundation at Essence. I have to take in consideration that I am going to be there as a brand owner, so we're not cutting any corners. However, I am trying to be mindful on what products I'm going to be using, because they need to go a long time. I'm going to grab my synthetic brush, and I'm just going to tap it in, and it gives a beautiful blurring effect to the skin. The shade that I have in this is Tan Neutral, number 42. You can find this at your local Walmart. And can I tell you, here's the best part, $8. So even if during the summer I get more sun, which I probably will, a $8 foundation is better than me spending, you know, $30, $40, $50 in a foundation. And I still need that beautiful polishedness. And like I mentioned, I have been definitely looking for products that are giving me a beautiful natural glam. So although my skin is on the drier side, it looks really, really seamless. You know, it doesn't look too matte. It doesn't look too flat. Like, it makes it look like almost second skin. Loving that. Next, we're going to move into the products that I have been raving over on my IG. If you haven't taken a look at my personal Instagram, that's kind of where I test products before they come here to YouTube, because if I don't like them, you probably won't hear about it, but if I love them, I rave about it on all my platforms. So this is the Fenty We're Even Concealer in the shade 460W and the shade 435C. So what I've been doing is popping the warmer shade right in the inner V. I love this applicator, by the way, and I'm just going to kind of flank it out a little bit, almost in a inner V area brightening. But because the 360W is so close to my natural complexion, it's not going to naturally give me the brightness that I want. But what will is this color correcting looking shade. And yes, I am going to pop that right there because I'm going to want brightness here. And when these two marry together, I mean, it is like, ooh, yes. I'm going to go ahead and pull it down, bridge my nose, kind of erase any areas that I typically feel like I get a little bit more sunkenness, that I might want a little bit more projection. So, war paint, go. Oh, I have to remember to put these back in my makeup bag, because once we get done with this video, honey, this Glam is going to go in the one suitcase, so I don't leave my house without the things that I need. And I'm just going to blend this out. Don't come for me, because the brush that I'm using is my Morphe G2. I don't even know if they still make this brush, but I love it for this type of precision blend out. And tapping that all around. I'm going to be washing these as well before all this goes in my makeup bag, so when I get there I can hit the ground running and not have to worry about my brushes creating issues with how evenly the product blends out. So that's a pro tip. If you feel like your makeup is coming off cakey, you might want to take a look at your brushes. You feel like your makeup is causing you to break out and you haven't cleaned your brushes in a while, ooh, it might not be the makeup. It might be just the bacteria that makeup and brushes collect. So clean your brushes, people. Something that I did the other day, and I was like, oh my God, this is really working. I've been loving how glowy the makeup looks before I put powder on. So what I'm actually going to do now is spray my face with the All Nighter Spray by Urban Decay. And this is a mattifying spray. It's been out for a good while, but the way that I'm going to use it is I'm going to set the makeup, or kind of start the setting process before I apply powder. So with this, I realized that I did not have to apply as much powder to set the makeup. I just only used it to kind of blur out texture and to remove any extra veil of moisture. So are we seeing that? So I'm still giving this beautiful skin-like brightening effect, but it's not caked down with powder. I'm going to use powder at the end, but using it in the middle of my makeup application the way I normally do, I feel like gives me so many different layers that my skin feels like it's suffocating, which in turn could make me sweat more. So I want to keep this light. I want to keep it very, very airy, but don't worry, we're going to come back to this in a moment. So looking at where we are right here, it is time to bronze. And what am I going to do that with? I am going to now start going from a semi-matte formulation to a full-on matte product. So I'm going to grab my Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This is by Too Faced, and the shade that I'm using is Spice Rum. It is definitely warmer, and I am going to use this as my bronzer. Grabbing my brush, I'm just going to kind of tap this in on the back of my hand here and go in and start bronzing. And whoop, took that up a little too much. Don't worry. There's product still stuck in this brush that I can remove that. Blend. And I actually need a different brush that I can't put my hand on right now. See, these are the types of things that typically happen when I travel. I can't find something, so it's left all together, but I'm going to make sure in the playback that I remember to grab that brush. So by using a mattified concealer, it is going to stick very, very well to that semi-matte foundation. But because they're both on the liquidy side, it gives me a lot more control with the product staying put. And I am going to also make it my soft contour shade right here in the lid. So I'm not sure how much eyeshadow and eye glitters and things I will be doing. It really does depend on what my timing looks like in the morning. But I know by creating this face here that I will have a good, what I call step one or base face, which would allow me to pivot to any look. If I want to do a smoky eye, if I want to do a glitter cut crease, by having my face set up, you know, it allows the imagination to flow a little bit easier. So that definitely is great. Are we seeing how that looks? It doesn't look overly heavy because everything that I've used at this point is pretty much on the liquidy side. So everything should blend down nicely. If you need to go in and erase something, you should be able to do that. And also, if you want to build up as the day goes on, just say if you're going from brunch to dinner, you should be able to come in and with a few steps touch your base one face up and make it transform. Now I need to grab, I know this is absolutely terrible, but this is a bronzer that I have from NYX. This is the best thing that I've found with broken bronzers. I use them as powder brow filler because the shade typically complements the rest of the makeup so well without it being too overly harsh, and you can just kind of build it up. And you know, I'm kind of one of those girlies that I do not like throwing away makeup. I don't like it just seems something, it just seems like it's so wrong. It's kind of like throwing away bread because you're at the end of it. Am I the only one? I mean, that used to be something in my grandmother's household. You don't throw away that bread, you throw it away. Bread, that means that one day the Lord is not going to bless you with food. What? So we don't want the makeup gods to not bless me with the new greatest best thing that's ever hit the makeup industry by me throwing away something. So baby, we just use it up. Also, I didn't mention powdering your brows will make any product hold longer. So if you're doing a brow pencil, a brow mascara, a brow gel, make sure you go over it and set it, preferably with the shade similar to the shade that you've used to create that beautiful brow. Next, this is something that I have been loving, and that is using my eyeshadow palettes as blushes. Now I have this beautiful tangerine little moment on today, so I'm just going to use this as a way to show you. So I'm going to grab these shades here, right? But watch. Are we seeing that payoff? And they're so small, they're so flat. If I wanted to use this as eyeshadow, I could, but I really right now just want to apply it to the cheeks, give that cheek that beautiful flush of color. And I'm going to go into this gold real quick, mixing it still. Are we seeing that? So just because a product is coming in packaging and they're telling you what to use it for, if it's eye, lip, and body safe, put it wherever you want. I have been absolutely loving my Makeup by Mario. This is the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Perfector. Just because I might just need to do something really, really soft for eyes. And oh my God, this brush right here by Melanie Mills of Hollywood, the MM06. This brush right here, are we seeing how flat-headed, that is. But watch this. Grab my mirror. And I'm just going to use this brush just to press this bronzer in on the lid. You see what's happening? Are we seeing how we're doing the fastest cut crease you've ever seen? What I'm really doing with applying this product to the eyelid is I'm absorbing the moisture that hooded lids put off just from that skin on skin. So this is going to dry this area up and make my lash liner stick better. It's going to make, if I do lashes, it's going to make it just work so much better because it's not wet and sliding around. Are we seeing how quick that was? It wasn't a ton of blending needed. I need a brush like this. I'm going to grab a little bit of these colors here just so I can grab this brown without it being so pungent. And watch this. Not tons and tons of color, but just enough that I look pulled together. I look like I did a little something, but you guys know this look is taking no time at all. No time at all. Plus, it's not taking up tons of space in my makeup bag. Eyeshadow, done. Now, because you and I both know that applying a eyeliner for said festival could be torturesome when the sun is out. So we're just going to rely on our amazing lashes, okay? Girlies, I got you covered. Are we seeing this? Oh my God. Watch. I forgot how much I loved lash primers, but you're about to see in real time why I've gone back to them and why you need them in your bag. This lash primer is going to give you the most amazing length to your lashes, and it's also going to give you a uncandid amount of hold to your mascara. So we're talking about length, volume, no clumping. We're also talking about no smudging, no smearing. Hello, that is what we want for Essence. Taking a little bit of time to practice this look before you get gone, girl. That's gonna serve you well. And can I show you the lash? Oh my God, this lash right here by Ioni. Oh my God, you guys, you can find these for $1.25 at your local Dollar Tree. The purple box. This one is the one that I have been obsessing over. We're actually in the process of recreating lashes for more of a mature eye, so stay tuned on that. I've been testing tons of lashes recently, but right now that is a 3D faux mink lash for $1.25. Girl, I like to have mine already pre-cut, which I do. I've been wearing them out. By having them pre-cut, it allows me to clean them off, set them down by my makeup stuff, and when I'm ready to put them on the next day, they're ready to go. I like to clean mine off with 91 proof alcohol, pull all the extra adhesive off, and they're ready to go. Just, you know, take your time with it because they are $1.25. And I've still been getting at least 3 or 4 uses out of them. So that's pretty good for $1.25. So I have the lash adhesive on now. I'm going to go in and apply this mascara. This is the Without Limits mascara. Extreme Lengthening mascara. And watch. Let me just grab my mirror again, so y'all can see all that is how spectacular this mascara performs. That is so good for $4.99, girl. That is so good. So these are the type of lashes that if you want to avoid a false lash, feel free. I'm not going to do that. I am going to push through And I'm going to apply a false lash. Another pro tip, because it's going to get hot. It's going to be hot. And I don't want my lashes lifting on the inner or outer. So I'm going to apply a little extra lash adhesive in the areas that typically, you know, create chaos. And remember, we added that powder on the lid. So that is going to give that lash bond a little extra stick. Pushing it down with a flat brush, making sure everybody is playing well together. There's no gaps. If there are, pinch the lash, honey. Pinch it. So now, this is what she's given. And I'm sorry if I keep veering to this angle, but this is where my monitor is. I need to have it bolted up front, so, but that would blind me because I'm constantly looking at this light. So we're just going to have to deal with that. So what are we thinking? We're in class together. This is the face. I haven't powdered it yet. And she is holding so nice, so softly. But we're not going to do that to ourselves. We're not going to cut the corner. And this is what I mean by we're not cutting the corner. I am going to grab my Laura Mercier. This is a translucent honey powder. Look how tiny she is. But honey, she packs a amazing, amazing punch. So I'm going to grab my brush, the one that I started blending my concealer out with. Remove any indentions. And I know this is so dangerous to do when I just applied mascara, but trust myself, trust myself. Remember, we practice this look, so we remember all those things. Tiny, tiny brush. I'm going to start from the outer V, and we're going to set. I didn't say anything about baking, because remember, when we're ladies over a certain age, baking is not necessarily our friend. But now you do you. It's not going to be my friend for sure. So I am just bouncing this powder along, and I'm rolling the brush because there's powder all around the circumference. You don't really have to necessarily dip back into powder until you get to another radius of the face. Okay? So this was an area. This was an area. One dip all the way around gives me enough to kind of mattify the face. And then I'm working toward the forehead, and because my forehead is the circumference of my full face, we needed a little bit more powder. Over the eyebrows. Let's tap over the eyelid. I'm tapping. I'm not swiping. So it blends everything down nicely. Down the bridge of the nose. And I'm just keep moving it around until there's no texture. I'm going to let that set down. We're going to do a lip combo that is going to get you through. And you know what? That's going to be it. So we have so many different variations of our liquid mask. If you see behind me, we're already starting to move inventory into bins because we are shipping product down to New Orleans. And we're on the last round of product that needs to go. So a lot of my inventory is already out of my reach. So I'm going to reach for my shade that I'm going to think about that is the most wearable. And today I'm thinking I'm going to put on a shade that you guys have seen here before. Her name is Persimmon Picking. I'm going to do Persimmon Picking and a little bit of my pom pom. So let's get into the lip. Liquid mask, in case you didn't know, 8 to 12 hours. 8 to 12 hour wear, which is going to get you through any part of the festival. There are multiple different ways that you can apply the product. You can actually wear it completely matte. You can actually apply a gloss topper over it. We have glitter toppers, which are super vibrant, super pigmented. And I think we're going to get the girls all the way ready. I'm going to let it dry completely. And then I'm just going to apply a little bit of my pom-pom in this order. Did you see that? One swipe. Pat your lips together. Oh, we can't forget. One more spray. And I'm spraying as if I can't remember how to count, but spreading the full circumference of the face gets you through Essence 2024. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you have any questions on the products that I use, where we're going to be in the convention center. Are you going to be there? You guys know I want to know. Comment down below. You guys also know I love to connect with you, so make sure you connect with me. Follow me on all my social media links to never miss another upload. Until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hugs and kisses. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.